Kelly, yeah. I was only asking Kelly. That's the point. Right, what a good start. Yeah, welcome to Outstep's first proper thingy-majig show at Housmans. It's a benefit gig for Housmans, because obviously they're great, and they sell books, and it's going to be wicked, and I've got like myself shouting at you. Woo! Yeah! We've got El Morgan, we've got someone out, we've a fine gentleman over there, and we've got Kelly Kemp who's just sitting here. So this will be... this will be really cool. I'm going to do like I'm going to do a few poems at the beginning, right? And then like the good acts will come on, and then like, I'll do some poems at the end as well, and then leave you with a crushing sense of disappointment and worthlessness. Yeah! Yeah! Right on. So alright, cool, this is my first poem, and it's about being... What the fuck? It's about being drunk and talking about politics, which is all you're watching now. So, right, wicked. Another pub, another glass conversation filled to the brim with heated debate, jokey aggravation and reconciliation as we talk, regardless of colour, class or creed, quoting Marx, Proudhon, and others we've not bothered to read. A seed of doubt germinates as another pro-environmentalist argument terminates under the weight of the facts I still smoke and do the odd line of coke. A mental regression under the impression that all the while they're symbols of some kind of alternative underground lifestyle, while Yeats's cisterns are powdered with cocaine, and out in the rain while someone waits for a buyer, the piles of stomped fag butts get higher and higher. Back to the pub, shots are brought to the table. Statistics turn out to be fables and vice versa and worse. A trivialising trotting out of all the martyrs for our cause. An inebriated pause for Malcolm X, Emily Davison, Che Guevara and Trotsky. And all the others we drunkenly talk of as sisters and brothers without an idea what it's like not to fear death for what you believe. All the opinions I thought worked go to hell as I start referring to women as birds and skirt, and from my fag-stained mouth creep the words of a liar as I tell her I really like Arcade Fire and admire their talent. I may as well be out for rent, out on the street, eyes pleading with a sign reading, punk rock hall, still out for booze. Am I a ruse? It's so sad as I claim to stand above the swarm, but I'm sliding down happier to ease its social norms. I feel free, but something holds on to my conscience tight. Another round? Yeah, alright. Cheers, thanks. Alright, I'm going to read you a new one. Yay. And I haven't remembered it yet, or anything. But, I did this, well I didn't do this gig because I ran away from it, but they were charging like £7 on the door as, yeah, £7 on the door for starters, and also as some kind of showcase for like major labels or something, and it was just awful, and so I ran away and got hammered with my friends instead. So basically I'm all up for the idea of organising. I'm not really up for the idea of like this idea of promoting, because that sort of implies you're making a profit off other people's backs, but anyway, it's subtly entitled Fuck the Promoters. You're taking untaxed cash off the backs of artists' backs who just want a crack at having their voices heard. Your ethics are blurred, even though you assured us you're doing us a favour. The flavour's getting sour from your fake empowering. It's the way it is, you implore, but you don't pay for the space or the floor while you make a profit taking £7 on the door and state your side of the fence by not even sparing expenses. We put up with it because we're not shown other options, jumping through hoops, loops and noose, and we're waiting for someone to cut us loose. So we're ripped off, pissed off, forced to mutter complaints to mates while you fill your plate. We shake your hand and fake a smile and say we had a great time at the show because we're so fucking terrified you won't give us another go. More for you, less for us. We got you sus because you claim you're providing a flat platform to give us exposure in the swarm. Praying we won't see your unclean hands taking a chunk out of the poets, comedians and bands. You've made us feel like nothing but a hole in the wall. The thread to line your pockets, your eyes bulge out of their sockets at the mere mention of money. We're just another commodity to abuse, but the fact is, you need us more than we need you. Because we can set up our own communities and seize a chance to dance to our own tune. Leaving you in fucking ruin with your head in your hands, just wishing you could understand that it's not about wealth, and with the help of underground stealth, we'll nurse this all back to health. In any back room, rooftop, squat bedroom or street corner we got. So fuck your boss, worker, employer, employee status quo that you're trying to uphold. We took this up to avoid that fucking world. Because we want something based on respect so we can network and connect. Because we'd rather be behind on our rent than work with twats like you. Cheers. I haven't seen loads of new ones coming. I literally haven't read these before. Yeah. Well, I was reading them while I was writing them, obviously. But that'd be really weird. But this was about kind of like gossip.
Private showing for.
Was it? Yeah, it's a private showing. Fuck off. Name's Captain the Rant anyway. Not Paul. He's like, fuck him. That cunt. Anyway, it's called Battle Cry of the Sexes, and it's all about like gossip, magazines and all that rubbish. Living and working towards an ideal because you're so desperate for someone to tell you how to feel. Flipping through magazines for tips on dating, how to keep his or your erection, the best way to give someone you care for affection. As if all women and men respond the same, a war's been started masquerading as a game. Priorities getting warped as we're taught that the opposite sex is an animal to be caught and tamed. Our emotions are reined in, smothered by the din of the disguised battle cry. And here's mine. Dear Deirdre, why don't you just fuck off and die? So I'm fucking bored of the goss, mubbed and glossed, all the made-up stories about people shagging their boss. It's cost us a massive loss. And the uncrossable chasm you've helped manufacture has left us broken and fractured in this age as Adam's ribcage. That's a biblical reference. Clever. We're left alone groping in the dark to the tissue and the remote after the vinegar stroke smoke, the smoke that so sprawled moaning actors caused in our loins as we try anything that might make us feel connected and joined. Rest in peace Ballard, because you warned us where we were headed, because we've been divided and sold and told it's our fault from a vault of holy books and being scared into how to look. So let's crank up Bikini Kill and take those pages of the self-appointed sages and build a huge fucking bonfire, a funeral pyre on the high street and dance and drink and fuck to an equal beat. Cheers. Right. Right, I'll do one more in this little thing and then I'm going to introduce the next act. This one's... what? This one... What? What? Oh, I don't know, I'm confused now. Anyway, this one's about like kind of the world of texting and Facebook and MySpace now. It's all got a bit weird and horrible. Yeah, cool. It's called Just Texted. Fuck! I just texted and now I'm next to vexed. I used the most concise wording, cramming and ramming all the info in so I didn't have to pay for that second page. And I reckon it was pretty good. I've definitely written worse, but I've got a sinking feeling I might as well have sent it in a hearse. My fingers skip hesitantly over the keys. I pretended to myself I was doing it with ease. I gave it a quick review to see if there was anything to mend. Then I picked her number and whacked send. Will she notice the X at the end? She could construe it as a kiss. It was such a risk. Why didn't I think? Christ hopes doesn't make the link. Alright, calm down, Paul. It's really not that bad. It's just the reflex of the hand. On reflection, it can move it into the sublime. And anyway, I use it with my female mates all the time. And I was great. Now I'm sweating, betting that I fucked everything up. I hear the beep of my phone on the kitchen table, and at first I'm barely able to move my hand, and it shoots over, unlocks, and presses read, and it's a message from my mum asking what happened to my fucking tea. I feel like texting back, rejection on toast, but I leave it and wait for my next special digital post. What the fuck happened? How did it come to this? Our perspectives all bent out of proportion, forcing us to take nerdy caution, contacting people we fancy, getting anxious about whether we seem too needy or keen. It's obscene, because technology is taking over our lives. And arrived so subtly we didn't even notice the rift as we all slowly drift. Someone made us think we need these things. More phones, more profiles, more time shut up in our rooms, sitting underneath our band posters, pretending it's all drawing us closer. And instead of ringing and meeting and talking to the people we now haven't got the time to see, you're now a few clicks away from sheer anonymity, as if increased CCTV wasn't enough, making us fear all the people we thought we could trust. Now we're giving the state a hand, sinking in electronic quicksand. And the democratisation of media is a great thing. Bringing people together, the great constant fight, giving information to people who otherwise wouldn't see the light, giving our community more muscle, strong and tight. Just don't let MySpace bulletins replace bricks through windows. Don't let porn replace meeting someone you genuinely love. And for fuck's sake, don't let them bury us up to our necks. And shit, I'm still waiting for that text. Cheers.